Okay, this Dollar Tree shelf liner, it's about to look like worn leather. I'm making 2 quick junk journal pieces with this. One is functional, one is decorative, and then I'll show you a few variations from my stash.
Museful creations, come and see, crafted with joy soulfully.
First one, no dye is needed. I'm just cutting a simple strip and shaping it by hand. It's roughly, I want to say, 2.5 inches by about 4.5 inches long. Here's the trick. I'm using a couple of alcohol inks and I'm kind of dabbing on the top of the liner, and initially you want to get a feel for how much you want to add in terms of the ink on the felt applicator, and then think of the pattern that you might want to achieve. Then I will do a second technique where I swipe, and I really enjoy that effect. I literally just discovered that while playing around with this surface and the alcohol inks. Another tip that I found super helpful as I was experimenting, I tried 3 different types of glue on this material, and the best that I found was honestly art glitter glue. And you'll see how I will start applying it on the back side of the shelf liner, and I'm pretty much just applying it on kind of like there's like a line in the back with little dots, and that's kind of like my measuring, if you will, for adhering the glue as you see here. Next, I'll lay it on top of the Southworth paper, and then I started to just experiment and wondered how would it look if I applied a little bit more of the alcohol ink, and I chose the darker blue and just started pouncing right on top, and it actually bleeds onto the Southworth paper, and the effect is absolutely stunning. As you can see how the blue is looking darker, I absolutely love that effect. Next, you're going to cut out the shape, the 2.5 by 4.5 inches, and you're going to grab a darker archival permanent waterproof ink and just start distressing the edges a little bit. Not necessary, just a tip to keep in mind. Next, you'll fold a couple of times and add whatsoever you desire. As you'll see here, I added a tag, a pull-out journaling spot, a bead chain to hang on a spine, a tag, and you've got a mini envelope. Second make, same leather finish, but this time I'm using a die cut and will show you how I will build this. This is where the detail really pops. Same faux suede leather edge, then the layers, and yes, this little bee is a sneak peek from vintage Apiary. And here's the page clip. Now also look at the same concept, totally different styles. Which one would you make first? The envelope, the bead clip, or a dangle? I'm curious, let me know. I hope this will inspire you to look at your stash and create something fun, meaningful, and purposeful.